Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, this is the first player review of the year. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't have the facilities for this, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get it because I honestly did not expect them to release a card super early. Now, I will say that I did use the gold version of De Bruyne's card, and De Bruyne this year is actually pretty nice. A lot of the times, you don't actually feel like you need the defensive stats, especially if you're lined up in a certain way, because the way that I ended up using De Bruyne is kind of similar to last year's game where I used him as the attacking oriented center mid because the way that he would commit on the attack, right? So with the flashback version of this De Bruyne, which is the first day of FIFA, which is insane, it looks like an interesting card. So we're taking a look at someone who is 5'11", high medium work rates, 4-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot, right-footed, controlled type of acceleration, play style. So this is obviously going to be the important thing here, right? So with shooting, he has set pieces, increased speed, curve, and accuracy. Honestly, people don't really take set pieces that much, but this one is a play style plus for his passing. I will say that his passing in general is very nice. So through passes are far more accurate, swerve passes are delivered with maximum curve, and precision passes travel at top speed to the destination. I can confirm from the gold card that the passing is insane. Pinged passes travel faster along the ground without impacting the trapping difficulty to the receiver. Okay. Long ball pass, lob and lofted through passes are more accurate, travel faster, and are more difficult to intercept. Whipped pass, all crosses are highly accurate, travel faster. So this is just general passing capabilities, just being very good with the card. Physical playstyle, he has contextually triggers the outside foot for passes and shots. So if I have a card like this playing over on that right hand side or the left hand side, it could be very helpful to work with. So with this card, I guess the way that we figure out, you know, the way to use him is obviously going to be, I would say, potentially like an engine chemistry style. Honestly, for this year's game, it's a little bit different with the way that it generally performs. You don't really need to have the pace right away, although pace is always important to have. In certain situations, there's not too many players where you have to be like really concerned by it. I think an engine might make the most sense at this point in the game, though, if you're using him as the attacking oriented center mid for sure. Shooting is going to be in a good area. Passing, obviously, probably going to be fantastic on the card. Probably going to be worth a card to get in the beginning of the game as an SBC if you can collect your fodder. Dribbling, like I said, I'm probably going to improve that with the engine. Use the defending for what it is, because I don't expect his defending to be crazy, but the physical is what you actually use more of. Because if we take a look at the comparison between this card and... I can't see anything because Footbin has crashed because of De Bruyne. Yeah, so guys, let me go ahead and figure out how I'm going to get this card, and I'll get back to you guys quick. Sorry, guys. So we had to get things sorted for the accounts because I didn't expect a player SBC on the first day. By the way, so I'm not releasing like a bunch of content just yet. Hopefully I feel a little bit better tomorrow, because today I still feel kind of sickish because weather change and stuff. So hopefully by tomorrow we can actually start learning all the different stuff and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, listen, I'm going to give him an anchor because here's the thing. When I tried out the gold version of his card, he was actually uncontrolled with a hunter chemistry style, right? So I boosted his, well, I didn't boost it, but his pace was higher and his shooting was higher. So I just worked with the dribbling as it was. So what's interesting is that for the new game, they have a controlled lengthy on the card, right? So because I was okay with certain capabilities of the card before, I feel like an anchor at this point in the game could actually make the card feel pretty well-rounded as a midfielder, right? Because the shooting's in a good area, passing's in a good area, and the dribbling I worked with as it was before. But obviously it was like a +4 difference, right? So that's where it kind of makes me feel like I want to give him something like an engine, which would make him a different type of player, like a controlled explosive, which, to be honest, might not be a bad choice, because if you're playing like a narrow formation, you know, using an accelerate like that, it could be ideal, right? So we'll be trying him out in different ways. Again, we put a little quick team together here. I did do that draft video where I showed you guys my first initial games. So what we're going to do is we'll just line up in a 4-3-1-2, because that's what I'm, or that's what I used in the tactics for the draft before. The only things that I usually change is this, right? So I keep this state back. Sorry, this is not the right formation. 4-1-2-2 might be ideal, but because I'm only familiar with the 4-3-1-2 as of right now, we'll just stick with that. And then again, in the future, we'll do some further testing as well. Oh, I have to change the thing to attacking. There it is. Okay, so now we could switch to the 4-3-1-2. 4-3-1-2. Perfect. Okay, so we'll do like that. And then this is stay back, cover center, stay back, cover center, stay back. Stay backs, I feel like, really important for the fullbacks at this point in the game. Because of the counterattacks and all that kind of stuff, right? You don't want to get outpaced. The pace in this game is very effective when it's like controlled and then explosive, you know? Like it's a very big thing in this game that I've noticed. But yeah, we'll rock the team like this. We'll play some rivals. We'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast.
Madison. Beautifully weighted ball to take the lead.
Oh, and I don't score. No way, man. Oh. Good that he won that physical engagement in the air.
Working hard to win the ball back. Bruyne. And it's opened up.
I have to get used to the timing of the shots in this game. It's a little bit slower, right? Because of the dribbling stats and stuff. Like the animations is slower.
Martial. Haaland. Madison. De Bruyne.
Oh, that side-footed strike, man. I don't know why they do that. It's like a new, it's a new thing in this game. They, like when you do a power strike, they do a side-footed. It's such a weird thing.
Position. Well, this is mesmerizing to watch. Such good possession.
Oh, nice defensive play.
Just struggling to keep the ball. For the lead here.
Should be a goal here. There it is. Nicely done. Gets a nice little defensive play for us there. By the way, I think the controlled lengthy is going to work well for him. Just, you know. Ooh, there it is. Because they still actually do some defensive stuff, even if they don't have the defensive stats. A little bit of it helps out, because I noticed that the physical element... Ooh, the passing there. The physical element of the card is nice. With the midfielders nowadays. Like, if you don't have the defensive stats, the physical is helpful.
Could turn out to be a really good ball. And unable to retain possession.
See? They still do some defensive things.
McAllister. Erling Haaland. He's beaten his marker here.
Oh, get the touch. Shot. Empty net. Empty net again. Works for me. See, that's how you have to use De Bruyne though, eh? Like the attacking-oriented center mid. Gonna be way more important for sure.
Well read to gain possession. Looking to put the cross in. Camera.
Yeah, it's slower. I have to get used to that.
Kevin De Bruyne. Good vision. Haaland.
Beauty.
De Bruyne.
Go backwards. Yeah. Pass it up.
There's a nice pass.
Get some movimentals here. There it is.
Camera.
Pass it up.
De Bruyne. He's hit that well.
Can't get those shots off, man. I gotta get used to that, dude.
That's quality. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets his hat-trick in the second half.
Has to be. Oh, can't miss.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And he scored.
Guys, this James Madison card's actually nice without a chemistry style.
Run well, and I thought he was in. Nicely weighted pass too, but he's offside by the narrowest of margins.
Haaland.
That's the middle run, yeah.
Bruyne. Can he finish?
Ooh, I got the green there. Just got too close. There we go. Little dribble. Take. Go back in. Take again. Little skill move. Ah.
De Bruyne. Madison. Real opportunity.
Nice. Good play. I kind of like the thing where it shows you the person utilizing their playstyle with the thing popping up. Actually, W to you, EA, because it's very helpful for player reviews for people to see. So that's pretty cool.
Haaland. Varane. Now De Bruyne.
Oh, nice pass.
Haaland.
That's not the right skill move.
Won't come too much better than
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it didn't register there. I did the controlled one that I usually do.
No, he didn't, and it was just a poor choice of pass. He needs to be more aware of the situation and give him time to get back on side.
Erling Haaland.
That one.
It's passed really nicely.
Ah, I couldn't get that. That's the skill move I was trying to do before.
Oh, that's been won really smartly. Nice pass and on they march.
Oh, I still couldn't get that, eh?
And got plenty of it, but it's whistled wide.
What? He's the one that missed?
And the keeper has only succeeded in giving the ball away. And this could be. And there's the hat-trick. He'll be taking.
I'll tell you that. Look at this James Maddison card, though, huh? He's doing the work for me.
Martial. That's a nice cutback. Great chance here.
Nice goal.
This is turning.
De Bruyne gets involved. We get the extra passing angle there. Good stuff.
The way he can beat defenders, he can dictate the tempo of the game. Suddenly when he gets on the ball, fans get off their seats. Such an exciting, entertaining player. I can't wait to watch him today.
Beauty of a pass.
Options available in the middle. Moving in field here. And that's
And try the shot from a distance.
goalkeeper. Nothing to split the sides, but this move is looking promising. Maddison to put them ahead.
Oh.
Kamara. Haaland. De Bruyne.
Oh, it's close.
It's a corner.
Got involved in the attack, though.
Need to go in front. De Bruyne. Put into the middle.
Should be a goal. It's not.
Keeping.
I wonder if I should chest that. If I have the space. You know what I mean?
You'd expect
The cross, though.
from there.
Kevin De Bruyne. Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product.
Oh, nothing there. Unlucky.
Campbell. Ericsson. Lindstrom.
Nice.
Erling Haaland. They're being afforded too much space here. De Bruyne. For the lead now.
Good goal.
That's the...
Had to catch him on the counter there for sure. Definitely had to catch him on the counter. Nicely done.
Basics, not make any silly mistakes over the first 10 minutes or so. I think they should be good.
Maddison. And this could be. Martial.
Oh, there's no way. You're gonna want the expensive players, guys. I'll tell you that for free. But did you see that initial pass with De Bruyne? Being able to do that stuff is nice. Even James Maddison's pass afterwards is sick.
Lucas Vasquez. Nicolo Barella. Now Vasquez.
We're good. Nicely done.
Anticipated. It's offside here. Read the pass
Nice.
well and Hakan Çalhanoğlu.
The controlled lengthy part of the card. Getting that off is sick. Well, dribbles under pressure does well.
Pushing forward with options
If a
available.
cancel works out nice.
James Maddison. De Bruyne. Chance for the lead. Martial.
Oh, that side-footed strike. I don't know where that comes from. EA, man. I don't know about that one, bro.
Boubacar Kamara. Haaland. Looks a good ball. In behind. Can he finish?
Oh, and I still don't score.
Save.
Oh, but the movement.
This is a lovely spell of possession. Madison has to be.
Ah, he stopped in place. That was the thing. The first touch was good, though.
De Bruyne delivered into the box.
Oh, nope.
With the keeper now.
The ball again, though.
Or so, you just get the feeling a goal will come soon with all of the pressure they're putting on them, the amount of chances that's created, but it's about making sure
Hold on,
they finish
Sue,
them
they're
off.
in here.
Wow.
Working goal there, well saved.
You gotta really, like, you have to take, like, really obvious strikes in this game. Like, it has to be, like, super close and everything.
Madison. On to Haaland. Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland, surely the equaliser.
Oh, he did the side-footed strike again. That was a little bit concerning. But guys, you guys see what the passing stats, right? Like, it makes a really big difference, bro, to have, like, really good passing on a card.
Alexandra. Now it's Zielinski. Barella. Lucas Vasquez.
Oh, man.
Calhanoglu. Well, he's lost the ball. And any
Good, though.
chance
He
has
still
gone.
positioned himself well afterwards.
And there's the restart. Off we go again.
Oh, come on. Kick off, man.
Perfectly anticipated. Really well won. Madison. And they want to see a shot here.
Let's go, De Bruyne.
Level once again. What a
Let's
game
go.
this is turning out to be.
Give me that. Oh, weak foot.
De Bruyne. Haaland just needs the composure.
There it is.
They've got another, and he's
There it
got
is.
another.
Give me that De Bruyne pass. Ha, dude. I'm so scared of them doing that side-footed strike, man. I'm terrified of it. I'm telling you.
Henry. De Bruyne.
Oh, I was hoping that he would, like, stick out a foot there, you know? Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Flashback De Bruyne card. So, yeah, this thing came out of nowhere, okay? This thing came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it whatsoever. That's why this review will take a little bit longer, obviously. Okay, so, guys, the way that you're supposed to use De Bruyne in your team is to be the attacking-oriented center mid, okay? So, a couple things that you notice with this card in regards to in-game capabilities. I do feel like, in a lot of situations, it's probably going to be ideal to give him the anchor chemistry style because the card on that controlled lengthy is very helpful to work with in that midfield position because he lacks in defensive stats. Because he lacks in defensive stats, he uses his physical more, right? So because he is a person that has more of a stockish body type, because it's, I don't think it's saying here whether or not he has a De Bruyne body type or whatever, but because his body type is more stockish, you want to be able to utilize that extra bit of pace to get into those situations very quickly to defend those areas, right? Now, when it comes to shooting, if you use a card like this in the right center mid position and, you know, you try to get that outside foot shot angle as much as possible, it is a possibility to work with because this card is supposed to be used in the more attacking sense. Now, technically speaking, the chemistry style that you give him is really going to depend on the play style that you want. For me personally, I feel like working with that controlled lengthy for that extra bit of pace because of the lack of defending, it definitely makes more sense for the card in regards to his general performance. Now, if I were to give him like something like an engine chemistry style, right, where I would make him a controlled explosive player, I still feel like you're going to notice that base dribbling thing of the card. And to be fair, his passing is already in a very good area base card stats wise because he has all of those play styles to work with. His passing is very, very well weighted. There's so many situations where going for a through ball, going for a stopped driven pass works out wonders for a card like this. And obviously, guys, being able to have the 4-star weak foot on the card to get into certain situations is helpful, especially at the beginning of the game, because obviously if you're working with a 3-star weak foot, that one goal scoring opportunity that I got with the card wouldn't have happened, right? Now, it's one of those types of SBCs where I agree with the community in regards to the split. It doesn't feel like a must-do SBC, especially because of the price of it. I think it's like 120k, which is kind of insane for the beginning of the game. It doesn't say here because I think the first squad is not filled out yet, but I think it's like 120 or a little bit more around that area. But obviously this is an SBC that is going to be out until the 29th, right? So it's or not the 29th, excuse me. It's out, release date 22. Yeah, so the 29th, it's out for an entire week. It's just funny because it definitely feels like one of those types of SBCs that they release earlier. They're like, no, we need people to spend the FIFA points to get this flashback to Bruyne because of those Premier League links. Like, you know the vibes with that, right? But what I can say about the card, guys, is that passing stats in this game is a really helpful thing to work with on the attack, which he clearly has with a 4-star weak foot, which is very, very important to work with. And again, because of the high medium work rates, guys, using him as that attacking-oriented center mid is going to be very ideal. Technically speaking, right? Technically speaking, some people are wondering, hey, can I use him in the cam position? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'd rather use this James Maddison card in that cam position, right? But they're two different types of players. Like, I wouldn't use James Maddison as a center mid over that De Bruyne card, and I wouldn't use it vice versa, right? But this card with his dribbling stats on a Hunter, this card impressed me, man. We might have to do a review for him in the future, or just do a video of all the cheaper players that are really nice. But yeah, guys, when it comes down to De Bruyne, passing is really nice with the weak foot. I can play him in either or for the positions, left center mid, right center mid. As that attacking-oriented player, he's going to play it really well because it's going to be the card that offers you that extra attack. And guys, there's so many different situations where you can see some of the goals that I scored. If I don't have that one sort of pass that De Bruyne has, I just don't score them, right? So it's one of those types of SBCs, guys, where in the beginning of the game, it is expensive, but the card's pretty solid in game. It's one of those ones, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.